It was another green day for Nio, up almost 2% on the day, and there's really not a whole lot of news that came out on why it was up. I think a lot of this is just coming from the fact on Friday that they got that European, basically got approved to start selling in Europe, in Norway, and I think that kind of carried over through the weekend and into today, pushing us up almost 2%, and we're hitting up towards almost 50 again. I was predicting 48 by the end of this week, and it looks like we might be hitting 50 by the end of this week if we keep going in this trend that we're going now. So
right.
There was a little piece of news that came out with Nio, and we'll talk about that here in a second, but nothing groundbreaking. But before we hop into that, just ask you guys, hit the sub button. It's the best way to stay up to date on all things Nio and help support the channel. So that little nugget of news was the fact that William Li is trying to see if they can get basically China to come together and come up with a committee for this chip shortage problem and help basically alleviate the problem for all of the companies in China that are having the issues. And they said that it wasn't just like one chip. This isn't just the autonomous chip. It's chips for everything from airbags to heated seats to
Yeah, we mentioned that before. He actually said that it's not anything with the autonomy at all that's shorted at all. It's just every day or every week it's kind of a different chip. It's not always the same chip. Like the one video we made not that long ago, it was about a sensor in the seat. Like it's something as ridiculous as a sensor in the seat is holding back production. Like that's ridiculous. So yeah, they're trying to just create a group to make some of these chips, because he even said like they're not anything crazy. They're not hard to make. They're not complex really at all.
Right.
The main ones that are a shortage. So yeah.
Right.
Get a group together and start trying to make their own chips. Right. Exactly.
Right. But yeah, we can go ahead and look at the stock and show you guys what happened today and where it's looking. That didn't make sense where it's looking, but we're going to talk about it. So Nio again was up almost 2% on the day. It did have a sell-off this morning, pushed all the way up to 47.25, and it actually hit that twice throughout the day. Once here in the morning, and then once here towards the later in the afternoon. But it did have a sell-off each time that it hit. So this $47 mark may be a decent resistance line coming forward. Hopefully we can push past it and just keep working our way towards 50, but it did pull back again once it hit, and then now we're sitting at about 46.55 and down just a hair after hours. But again, like we always say, that doesn't really matter to us because pre-market is where we're looking. But aside from one more thing, if we look back, I'm pretty sure we're probably breaking past this. I don't even consider going back to the 30s anymore at this point, unless something drastic happens, because we're well past that. We haven't seen this kind of movement really at all since this whole pullback started. So this could be a first, and we could start to see our way back up towards that $50 mark.
I was watching it today, and the second time later in the day when it broke 47, it did seem like, and it was hanging above 47 for a little bit. And it seemed like it really wanted to stay above it for, 20 minutes as I was watching it. It was just staying like right there. But then it did eventually pull back. So that, that is good that we're able to hold it this level. And like you said, we haven't seen this kind of movement since the whole crash. And, as we said, we thought the turnaround would be late summer. And, we're, I don't even know, not even really midsummer, I guess, by now. Right. And so if this is the actual turnaround, which looks like, unless, like you said, something crazy happens, I don't know, COVID numbers start spiking or something with the economy and just nonsense. They start talking about bond yields or something every day again. I think this is, the recovery, which is awesome because it's months earlier than we thought it was going to be.
Right, exactly. And coming out of that positive news of the chip shortage, slowly starting to get better and the plants coming back online, Tip Ranks actually raised their median, their average up to 61.91, which is actually higher than a lot of analysts have for the year-end prediction. For Nio. So the fact that we're sitting here at 61 and they got this highest price target of 81, that's fantastic news. And we're still not at the low. So they still see this thing going up, and 8 buy, 0 hold, and 0 sell. So that tells me that Nio is in a strong buy position right now, and that we could hopefully start to see, these price targets that everyone's predicting.
Not even a month ago, there were, I believe it was like 6 hold 6 buy and 2 hold, something like that. I know that there was 2 hold at one point not that long ago. So, you know, now that they're all buys, that's fantastic. And
exactly.
I'm excited to see what their June numbers are, because they said that they're going to kind of make up for last month. So, you know, could we finally see at least a 7,500, you know, deliveries in a month, or, you know, it could be 8,000.
Right.
Or more. I'm excited to see what it is.
I'm totally going to take a shot in the dark here and predict 8,500 is what they're going to deliver this month.
I was going to say 8,200. But yeah, it would be fantastic either way, because you know, that will prove the whole chip stuff's not affecting them like he says it's, you know, it's
watch
not,
them come out and crush 10,000 like in absolutely just beast mode.
This thing would just blast off.
Right. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think. Where do you guys think you see the June numbers heading for Nio? Be interesting to see what you guys think, because I know there's been a lot of people FOMO kicking in real strong right now. A lot of people trying to get into this. And yeah, you know, you guys had your chance in the 30s. I don't want to hear it when this thing's blasting off and you're crying because you missed it. So,
and like I've been saying in the last few videos, I saw people selling out and putting into other things because that was, you know, whatever they put in was doing good at the time. But it's really the opposite of what you should have been doing. You should have been piling more when it was stupid cheap. And now you're going to, you know, you could have bought in low 30s. Now you're going to buy in, you know, mid high 40s because, you know, so that sucks.
Right, exactly. Well, that's going to wrap up this quick Nio update. We just wanted to bring this to you guys. And there wasn't a whole lot of news today, so we didn't really have a whole lot to report. We just kind of want to reiterate what we've been talking about for the last couple weeks on this channel. And we wanted to kind of give you guys an updated price and basically where we see this thing going. So hopefully $50 by the end of this week would be fantastic. And as long as we can hold it. But let us know in the comment section below where you guys think the June numbers are going to land. And let us know in the comment section below as well what you guys think the end of the week is going to be. Do you think it's going to be 100? Maybe 30, 80, whatever? Let us know. We'd like to talk about it. But again, we got links down in the description for Webull. You guys get a free stock if you open the account. And then if you guys deposit $100, you guys get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,000. So free money, man. Who doesn't like that? But we also got a link down there for the merchandise if you're interested in any of that. And we got a link down there for the Patreon. So all that stuff is down below like it's always been. And thank you guys again for all your support. And we'll see you in the next video.